everyone, it's me Vanessa. I want to make a video for my week 146 post-op VSG surgery. Back in January of 2014, I was at my highest weight of 280 pounds. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy on March 13th of 2017 at 235.2, and as of this morning, I'm sitting right at 150.4 pounds, which is a gain of 0.8 for the week, a loss since surgery of 84.8, and a total loss of 129.6 from my highest weight. So with Christmas week, it went pretty well. I'm actually impressed. I indulged a lot more than I had in the past few weeks. Like this week, or this past week, has been the most that I've eaten in a very long time. So I was able to pretty much maintain. I did gain under a pound, so I'm not too worried. Now, because I am over that 150 mark, I do want to focus this week on my diet. And that's kind of what goes into my goals for 2020 and what I plan to do. Now, I do have a list of all of the programs that I'll be doing in the next half a year. So right here, I labeled that I'm doing ADD Obsession right now. Once I finish that one, I'm gonna go back to one I did last January, which was Transform 20. And then I'm gonna do 4 weeks of the prep and 6 weeks of the work. So those are all the programs that I have planned until probably July, August time. So that will be halfway through the year. So I have a game plan, and then after that, because of moving and stuff, I don't know what's gonna happen in the future. So if I have to move things around, I will. I like to plan out this far in advance. Even a year out, but because I don't know where we'll be and where we'll be living, and as far as my career, like what's going on, I'm just focusing on the next 6 months. Now, I do want to share that my goals for 2020, I actually have it right here. Let me see. Let me cover one side, because one side has more information on it. So I did this little thing right here. And my January goals, these are the things I want to focus on in 2020 in January. And so the main focus is to work on my relationship with food, especially on the weekends. So the weekends have been where I now allow myself to eat whatever I want because I am in maintenance, but I still have problems between learning, moderation and kind of overdoing it. Now, I'm not binging, which is great. That is a huge goal of mine, was not to binge. But I do enjoy a little bit more than I should. So I need to learn to balance that out and how to work it on the weekends to where I can enjoy foods that I love, but just not overdo it every single day of the weekend. So, and then the other one is I want to stay on track with my workouts. I also want to increase the weight and continue to run. So I am continuing with the 1.5 miles, Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm gonna do that. I'm also going to do the military fit test on the 2nd of January. So I have that planned. And then my focus is the study guide that I will stay on track. That is for my schooling that I have right here, this book. So I wanna make sure that I stick to the study guide on here. I was going through weeks and I found that mid-February I should be done with this book and ready to take my test by the end of February, early March. So I should be certified by that time. And then another one that I really want to work on is sleep. I want to make sure that I spend at least 30 minutes before bed reading, not surfing on the web, not watching videos. I want to actually read a book before I go to bed, and I want to focus on getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night. So that is my big goal for January. And then when I'm focusing on 2020, I do want to get my personal training certificate. So that will be around March time. And then after that, I'll be doing a nutrition coach one. So I will be getting more training on that. And then I do want to train for my next half marathon. So I will be starting that in like April time. I do want to focus on continuing with reading. I want to finish this book that I have, which is How Not to Die. I'm on chapter 7 right now. So I'm going to be designating, because I'm reading on this a lot, I want to designate a chapter a week instead of saying, okay, I'm going to finish this book in so many days or so many weeks. I want to just focus on one chapter a week. If I read a little bit more, I read more and it's no big deal. So I want to focus on that, but I also want to focus on reading for fun. I have gotten away. 2019 was terrible on reading. I usually read about 25 to 50 books a year. I maybe read 6 in all of 2019. So my focus this year for 2020 is just to read and to watch less TV, videos online, Netflix, just watch less and read more. And so that's a huge goal of mine. And then my body fat. My body fat is a huge thing that I want to get down. In September of 2019, I was sitting at about 35% body fat. I had it rechecked in December. I'm down to 33.5, and my goal is to get, by the end of 2020, I want to be under 30% body fat. So I don't know where I will end up as far as like at the end of 2020, but my goal is to definitely be under 30%. And yeah, that's it. Short and sweet. My focus is just taking care of myself, continuing to work out, to eat healthy majority of the time, just to focus on my career, and then also focus on my mental health, reading, enjoying life, enjoying time with family, all of that fun stuff. So I should be recording later on this week what I eat in a day, because I wanted to end out 2019 with one of those. So you will be seeing a video next week about that. Kind of like an updated on what I eat, even though it's pretty similar, but a few changes because I am in maintenance and I'm not restricting as much anymore, especially on the weekends. So I can do one during the week that I normally would do on a weekday, and then I could do one on a weekend to show you kind of like how my diet has changed from the weekday to the weekend. But yeah, you guys take care, have a happy new year, and I will see you all in 2020. Bye for now.